Hello, everyone. It is me, Jennifer Elaine. I am very excited to share this video with you guys. Today, I'm going to be talking about our main experience and our being experience. So, human design is something that I've been studying for a really, really long time. And it shows you on your chart when you look it up. There's definition, which is in color or black and red. And there is openness, which is white. And when you're first learning human design, you're learning that the color is you and the openness is not you. And after being in this study for almost 6 years now, it has really shown me so much of the fact that, yes, that is the consistent me that is defined, but we're here to experience all of that openness, and we naturally do, even being alone by ourselves through transit. So that whole chart is you. The entirety of the entire chart is you and your experience. So, one of the ways that it came to me to explain this, and I'll show you my chart so that you can see, is to simplify a little bit of what we're talking about here. Let me share my chart with you so that you can get a view of it. Okay, so this is me. Open head, open ajna, defined throat, defined G, defined sacral, defined heart, defined spleen, defined emotional center, open root. So the easiest, most simple way to share this information is that this is how I naturally show up in the world. This is what other people see, feel, and experience when they're around me. And this is how I experience the world. All this openness is my experience of the world. Now, over time, I start making a kind of understanding or awareness, you could say, of these things that are me and these things that I am experiencing. Over time, I've been conditioned enough in these open centers and open gates and open channels to kind of understand who I am and who I become when those things are lit up inside of me, when those things are a part of my experience. And so there's this transitory kind of experience of over time feeling like you get an understanding of who you are in these situations that are inconsistent for you, but still available to you, still an experience that you have over time. And so I've been reading charts with this new perspective and this new understanding that although I think everything is interesting, that is true. That over time, I've come to find what is it that this being is very interested in. And it narrows down and it narrows down and it narrows down over time. And I find that although anything could be interesting, a conversation about anything could intrigue me, it could be interesting. There are some things that interest me more. If you had met me as a kid, I would have thought anything was interesting. I would have listened to anything that you said and been fully intrigued. And now that I'm older, now that I'm wiser, now that I've experienced more in my life, I can say that there are certain things that don't interest me anymore and certain things that do. So, if you've ever had a chart reading and the reading has focused on what you are, what is you, and how you show up in that way in the world, that is an incredible foundation. If you're at the point where you really understand who you are, you understand how you show up in the world, you feel comfortable in the skin that you're in, you feel like you really understand you, and you're interested in the wisdom that you've gained, if you're interested in understanding how these open centers have played a role in your life, why it is that you're experiencing these experiences. This has been where my practice and study has come to around human design. It's just as intriguing to see that side now for me as it is to see who I've been. So I'd be interested to hear from you guys. How much have you been studying your chart? How well do you feel like you know who you are based on these chart readings and experiences? How much have you studied the openness in your chart? How much have you found the wisdom that's come from that openness? And how much have you integrated that openness as part of who you are as well?